Hello students, I am Kamaljit Sharma, PGT Accountancy, teaching in Cambridge International School, the SUA. This lecture is prepared for the subject of Business Studies for Grade 11 Commerce. Students, today we will start at chapter number 6, that is social responsibilities of business and business ethics. In this chapter, you should be able to explain the concept of social responsibility, discuss the need for social responsibility, identify the social responsibility toward different interest groups, analyze the relationship between business and environmental protection, and define the concept of business ethics and state the elements of business ethics. Mani is a young newspaper reporter and has been writing for almost 6 months on malpractices by business enterprises, including such issues as misleading advertisements, supply of adulterated products, poor working conditions, environmental pollution, bribing environmental government officials, and so on. He has started believing that business people tend to do anything to mint money. He happens to take an interview of Mr. Raman Jhunjhunwala, chairman of a leading truck manufacturing company which is known for its fair dealing with the customers, employees, investors, as well as other social groups. Through this interview, Mani develops the understanding that it is possible for a business enterprise to be socially responsible and ethically upright and at the same time be highly profitable. Then he gets busy with studying more about the social responsibility of business and business ethics. A business enterprise should do business and earn money in ways that fulfill the expectations of the society. Every individual living in society has certain obligations towards society. He has to respect social values and norms of behavior. A business enterprise is permitted by society to carry on industrial or commercial activities and thereby earn profits, but it is obligatory on part of the business enterprise not to do anything that is undesirable from society's point of view. Manufacture and sale of adulterated goods, making deceptive advertisements, not paying taxes which are due, polluting the environment, and exploiting workers are some examples of socially undesirable practices which may increase the profit of the enterprise but which have adverse effect on society at large. On the other hand, supplying good quality goods, creating healthy working conditions, honestly paying taxes, prevention or installing pollution devices in the factory, and sincerely attending the customer's complaint are examples of socially desirable practices which improve the image of enterprise and also make them profitable. In fact, it is through socially responsible and ethical upright behavior that business enterprises can get durable success. Now, what is the concept of social responsibility? Social responsibility of business refers to its obligation to take those decisions and perform those actions which are desirable in terms of objectives and values of our society. The assumption of social responsibilities by business enterprises implies that they respect the aspirants of society and would try their best to contribute to the achievement of these aspirations along with their profit interest. This idea is in contrast to the common notion that business exists only for maximizing profit and for its owners, and it is irrelevant to talk of public good. It follows that a responsible business and indeed any social responsible member of society must act with due concern for the effects on the lives of other people. In this sense, social responsibility is broader than legal responsibility of business. Legal responsibility may be fulfilled by mere compliance with the law. Social responsibility is more than that. It is a firm's recognition of social obligations even though not covered by law, along with the obligation laid down by law. In other words, social responsibility involves an element of voluntary action on the part of business people for the benefit of society. Now, why there is a need for social responsibility? What is the right thing to do when it comes to social responsibility? Should a business enterprise be run for the benefit of its owner, who may desire to get as much profit as is possible, or else it needs to be responsible for serving the interest of other sections of society such as customers, employees, supplier, government and community? The very concept of social responsibility implies that it is essentially an ethical issue, since it involves the question of what is morally right or wrong in relation to the firm's responsibilities. Social responsibility also has an element of voluntary action on the part of the business person, who may feel free to perform or not to perform such responsibilities. They may also exercise their freedom for deciding the extent to which they would like to serve various sections of the society. In fact, all business people do not feel equally responsible towards society. There has been a debate for some time now whether business should assume social responsibilities or not. Some people strongly believe that a firm's only social responsibility is toward its owner. Some others, however, hold an opposite view and argue that the firm has a social responsibility to serve all sections of society who are affected by its decisions and actions. It would be useful to understand the arguments offered both in favor and against the assumption of social responsibilities of business. So what are the arguments for social responsibility? First is justification for existence and growth. Business exists for providing goods and services to satisfy human needs. Though profit motive is an important justification for undertaking business activity, it should be looked upon as an outcome of service to the people. In fact, the prosperity and growth of business is possible only through continuous service to society. Thus, assumption of social responsibility by business provides justification for its existence and growth. Second point is long-term interest of the firm. A firm and its image stands to gain maximum profit in the long run when it has its highest goal as service to society. When increasing number of members of society, including workers, consumers, shareholders, government officials, feels that business enterprise is not serving its best interest, they will tend to withdraw their cooperation to the enterprise concerned. Therefore, it is in its own interest if a firm fulfill its social responsibility. The public image of any firm would also be improved when it supports social goals. Number 3 is avoidance of government regulation. From the point of view of a business, government regulations are undesirable because they limit freedom. Therefore, it is believed that businessmen can avoid the problems of government regulations by voluntarily assuming social responsibilities, which helps to reduce the need for new laws. Fourth point is maintenance of society. The argument here is that laws cannot be passed for all possible circumstances. People who feel that they are not getting their due from the business may resort to anti-social activities not necessarily governed by law. This may harm the interest of business itself. Therefore, it is desirable that business enterprises should assume social responsibilities. The fifth point is availability of resources with business. This argument holds that business institutions have valuable financial and human resources which can be effectively used for solving problems. For example, business has a pool of managerial talent and capital resources supported by years of experience in organizing business activities. It can help society to tackle its problems better given the huge financial and human resources at its disposal. The sixth point is converting problems into opportunities. Related with the preceding argument is the argument that business, with its glorious history of converting risky situations into profitable deals, can not only solve social problems but it can effectively useful by accepting the challenge. Better environment. Next point is better environment for doing business. If business is to operate in a society which is full of diverse and complicated problems, it may have little chances of success. Therefore, it is argued that business system should do something to meet needs before it is confronted with a situation when its own survival is endangered due to enormous social illness. A society with fewer problems provides better environment for a firm to conduct its business. The next argument is holding business responsible for social problems. It is argued that some of the social problems have either been created or perpetuated by business enterprises themselves. Environmental pollution, unsafe workplaces, corruption in public institutions, and discriminatory practices in employment are some of these problems. Therefore, it is the moral obligation of business to get involved in solving these problems instead of merely expecting that other social agencies will deal with them on their own. In the next session, we will continue our next topic. Till then, dear students, to stop the COVID 19, stay home. If you don't think about yourself, think about your loved ones. So stay home, please, but study regularly.